Yum, 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 yum. Oh, goodness, my glasses are all funged up and stuff. How dare it be like this all the time? Alright. Anyways, where am I? Oh yeah, that's right. Where's my water? I should have had some water eons ago. Oh, I pray this is enough to get me through the night. Well, I have 2 hours to make this work. Okay, where am I? Alright. I'm listening to... What is this? Fruitinger Arrow. Sounds delicious. Sounds like candy. Uh-oh. It appears that... Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that the tracking was good. And it looks like the tracking is perfectly fine. So, what am I doing streaming at my usual time? Well, that's easy, you silly. I'm here to stream this. This is a Delta... Where is my model? Where's my model? Where's my model? Where's my model? Is it this? Oh my goodness, it's not. It's the wrong freaking thing. Hold up. I just messed up like a bajillion different things. There you go. Okay. Now that we're all back to normal, I need, first off, window capture to be on the bottom. Wow, this is a scuffed stream if there ever was one. Wouldn't you say? There. Looks like I am gonna have to move some things around. Let's see. Spout to capture should be right here. Look at that. I've got like an orangey, dark chocolate orangey shadow. That's because I am secretly of Halloween land. So, let's do the silly little prediction game, because reasons. This is something I recently discovered. It came out 2 days ago, and it's in preparation for the 24th. Cough, cough, cough. If there is anything that is remotely doxing of this document, I will delete the VOD and destroy my life. Let's see. Deltarune Chapter 5 Prediction Survey. The survey aims to collect as many predictions about Deltarune Chapter 5, releasing on June 24th. The survey has nearly 90 questions about lore, gameplay, speedruns, and no-hits. Please read the rules below. Made by Marty005 with help from NHAAR, Nurse, and Gone. Sign into Google to save your progress. Indicates required question. And then you have this image of Chris, Sussy, and Rousey looking at the sunset. You will be asked a series of questions about the release of Chapter 5. The questions may be multiple choice or open-ended. Each question has an assigned point value. If your prediction is correct, you earn that amount of points. For open-ended questions asking for a number of specific answers, only type one element. If you type more than one, your valid guess will be chosen at random from your answers. Open-ended predictions that are correct but are too obvious or try to unfairly cover many possibilities may be invalidated. Some open-ended questions may be too hard to get exact answers for. Example, predict the name of a weapon, and as such the points will be assigned subjectively to the closest answer. These questions will be tagged as suggestive answer. Some open-ended questions will have no winners if if nobody made a close enough prediction. These questions will be tagged as no winnerable. The forum is divided into 5 sections: lore, gameplay, speedrun, no hits, and wildcard. If you're not familiar enough with speedrun / no hits, you may skip those, but all other sections are mandatory. This forum will be open until Chapter 5 releases, June 24th, 11 AM Eastern District Time. If any questions are answered before the release of their promotional material, tweets from official accounts, etc., they'll be considered null and will not award any points. Updates on the scores will be posted in various phases as results get valid. That was weird. That was mad weird. Okay, you're messing with my concentration. Right, do your thing. Let's see here. My personal Twitter and Blue Sky. Keep in mind that all answers will be publicly available. Questions on section 0 and 6 do not give any points. I'll try my best to award points to the most accurate predictions, but there will inevitably be people who disagree. If this is you, remember there is no real prize to this forum and it's all just for fun. Name. Okay, my name is Malik Tori. Where did you find this survey? Fast little boy. Undertale Deltarune Challenge Community. I found it from Twitter. Where did you play Deltarune for the first time? Through the survey program. That was available during Halloween 2018. It was a crazy day seeing hashtag Undertale2 on Twitter that day. Predicting the prediction. How many points will you earn in this survey out of a maximum 180? 6. Will we learn more about Dessa's disappearance? Sure we will. Will we see any new activity in the bunker? Teeny bit. You're saving all that for Chapter 7. Will we learn about Asgore's relationship with the Knight? Sure. Will the roaring take place? No, that's Chapter 6, remember? Will we learn about the song from the sea? No. Will the final boss be a character introduced at the start of the chapter? Or hidden until the end? Introduced at start. It's gonna be Asgore. Will the final boss be a character we have already met? Either in this universe or a different one? Already met. Will the shadow be different from the secret boss? No. I think it's gonna be very traditional. Tenna's little thing was a one-time thing. Will there be any cutscenes that change in weird Absolutely. Will there be a text box with the text a large person could easily fit inside? Yeah. Will we see any Lightner in a dark world for the first time? Carol. Will Susie learn the truth? A little bit. Will someone besides Chris try to investigate Undine's disappearance? Probably Napstaboo. Will there be more than one Dark World? No, it's just gonna be one. Will the Light World segment be as long or longer than... Oh, it's absolutely gonna be a long one. Will we have a party member in the Dark World who isn't Chris, Susie, or Rouse? Yep, Noelle's gonna join along. Will we see a friend appearance? From a distance. What song will play in the Chapter 5 credits? New song. What song will play in the Chapter 5 post-completion menu? This one. No, I think that's gonna be the de facto one for the rest of the story. What song will play during regular Chapter 5 battles? New song. How many songs will the Chapter 5 OST have? How many did the other ones have? I'm gonna say 56. How many recruitable enemies will Chapter 5 have? 24. Already revealed will not count. Predict the name of this enemy. That's just Florida. Predict the name of this enemy. Well, his name is Ball Boy, right? He's gonna be called Big Ball Boy. Predict the name of this enemy? Bonsai Knight. There. Let's see here. Oh, I missed one. Will we be able to craft the pure crystal? Not in this chapter. That's next chapter. Will there be any major changes in Weird Route which massively affect gameplay? Yeah, Noel's gonna destroy the world. And then that's when the game ends. Will there be any unmentioned changes in the stats? Probably. Will there be any new quality of life features that enhance replayability? Probably. But I'm not smart enough to know. Will there be any rematches with enemies? No. Actually, yes. Freaking Roll's card is gonna appear. If it's gonna be a fun chapter, where's my music? If it's gonna be a fun chapter, that means that Lancer and Roll's card are gonna appear somehow. Will there be a battle which breaks the fourth wall? Similar to how Rules' fight uses the battle options for gameplay. Probably gonna be another Rules fight. Will there be an attainable item in the light world that's usable in the dark world? Sure, something from the festival. Will there be new spells for any character? Maybe Rouse and yeah, maybe Rouse will get one from the bonus boss. Will there be any new items which affect TP? Probably. Which new soul color? Blue. How many healing items will be introduced in Chapter 5? 3. Regular one, strong one, and a great one. How many equipable armors? 3, 4, 9, 12. Yeah. How many equipable weapons will be introduced? 12. There you go. How many patches will be released a month? 3. Very good. How many issues will have been reported as fixed a month after? 5. Where's my shoe? There you go. How many patches will have been released 2 months after? 8. How many issues will be reported as fixed? Oh, 6. Huh? Rounded to the closest 10 megabyte. Are you serious? How much disk space? Well, the Steam version says 720 there. Name a sword introduced in Chapter 5. Floral blade. Name an axe introduced. Twig snapper. Name a scarf introduced in Chapter 5. Bark bark. Bark bark is so stupid. Yeah. Name the Chapter 5 movement gimmick. Chia Pet. This section is about speedrun tech and skips discovered in Chapter 5, as well as speedrun.com leaderboards. Questions without a set time frame will be validated when the leaderboard embargo is lifted, but may change if something is discovered within 2 months of release that changes the real answer. All questions in this section are optional. Will it be faster to kill or spare? Kill. Will it be faster to kill or spare the spare? Sorry, kill. Will there be a boss that's not included in the all bosses category? Sure. Will wrong warps continue to major skips? Sure. Will there be an alternative route that is significantly faster? Yeah, it's gonna be the weird route. Will there be a trick that allows in-game movement during a cutscene and save time? No. Will there be a category subdivision based on glitches? Sure. Gamers are always creative when it comes to creating new sections in speedruns. Not that I would know anything about that, because I'm a brainlet who doesn't understand diddly squat. Will there be a main board Chapter 5 subcategory that isn't any percent? All recruits or all bosses? Sure, all flowers. Yeah, you gotta water the flowers. How viable will actionless all chapters be? Doable, but significantly slower. Oh, flower. Flower. What will the fastest all chapters glitch route be? Weird route. What will be the fastest all chapters glitchless route? Aborted weird route. How many members will the Fast Little Boys Discord server have a month after release? Currently 1,621. I think it'll have 3,642. Who will hold the Chapter 5 any percent one? I don't know. The one who made this silly thing. Who will hold the Chapter 5 any percent? The one who begged. The one who smiled. How long will the Chapter 5 be a month after release? It'll be 6 hours. How long will be 2 months after release? It'll be 4 hours and 30 minutes. How many runners will there be? How about 421? This section is about no-hit runs of Chapter 5 as well as UDCC difficulty ranking of these no-hits. What is this music? Okay. May change if something is discovered within 2 months of release that changes the real answer. Some questions refer to the UDCC difficulty tiers. These are the tiers from easiest to hardest along with the difficulty of each no-hit run. Beginner, Intermediate, Advanced, Expert, Master, Elite, Mythic, Champion, Grandmaster. All the questions in this question section are optional. You can skip them if you want. Will there be a special dialogue for no-hitting a rock? Yeah. Will there be a mechanic that rewards no-hitting a segment? Giga Queen Phase 3. Sure. Will there be unavoidable damage? Yeah. No-hit at first, any percent. What actually, no, weird route. What difficulty tier will Chapter 5 any be? It'll be Expert. What difficulty tier will all recruits be? Intermediate. What difficulty tier will all bosses be? Master. Difficulty tier will Weird Route be? Advanced. How many members will the server have after release? It'll have 7,042.3. Who will be the first person to hit? It'll be, Markiplier. How many days will it take to no hit? First time, I give it not even a day. Not even a day. I have to put an exclamation point because I have to be kind. How many players will have no hit a month after release? How about 57? How many players will have no hit? Chapter 5, will there be blah blah blah? I think there's gonna be 416. I put 415 because I can't think. Miscellaneous predictions about Chapter 5. These are very open questions that are way harder to predict accurately, but they're worth more than the rest. Remember that exceedingly safe predictions will not be counted, so try your luck with the most outlandish predictions you can think of. Where will the Chapter 5 Dark place? I'm sorry. Where will the Chapter 5 Dark World take place in Hometown? Flower Shop. Flower King.
Nothing hits like home cooking.
You ain't never had an enemy like me, Kanan.
Hey. Can I have the thing? Thank you. Okay, it's gonna play Where You Get the Flower King. What will the Chapter 5 be named in the Chapter Select menu? Festival. It's gonna be called Festival's, Dusk. Or sundown, actually. Sundown of fun. Something relating to... That's not a very crazy prediction. What will the initial chapter title animation... If you don't have... It's gonna be... Flowers are gonna bloom. Are gonna bloom into the logo. They're gonna fall in chapter 5. Text appears in a blur. Predict something that Chris will do or something that will happen to him. I think that Chris will eat a smoothie. And someone will take it from him. It will be Birdley. Practicing for Final Destination. There you go. Oh gosh, I almost broke my finger. Okay. Predict something that Susie will do. I think that she and Noelle will have a moment by themselves and somehow end up in Asgore's flower shop thingo, and that's how the chapter's dark world starts. Predict something that Rouse will do. He will predict the weather, like Nami in One Piece. Predict something that Noelle will do. Breathe. In Weird Route, she will breathe, but scary, like, kinda like the girl from If I Was Your Girlfriend from 2012. Predict something that any other character will do or something that will happen to them in chapter 5. Asgore will get neutered by the Roaring Knight at the end of chapter 5, and that will be where the chapter ends. Just as the sun is going down on the setting of the world. Predict an event that will not have a major impact. The roaring will not take place until later because the knight was taking a siesta and C was listening to Seabat. Predict a pop culture reference that will be mentioned in chapter 5. Charlie... No, I'm not doing that. I don't know. 6, 7. Come on. You know that they will predict a bug that will only affect chapter 5. Weird Route will lead to a soft lock if you try to genocide the town like the Sword Route told you to, or something. Thanks for answering. Now that you've answered all the questions, predict once again how many points you're going to earn. 3. Final thoughts about the survey. This was fun to stream, and I would gladly do it again for chapters 6 and 7. Huh? If you have the time, please create another awesome survey. You awesome survey creating. Yes. Any other comments you'd like to add? I will go eat my strawberry in paste form because there's no added sugars or preservatives inside. Oh no, what's happening? Stop doing that. You should try it. It tastes like not old people. I've done it. Oh, where's my happy face? Well, that was delicious. Now we're back here. And I am all done with this survey. Maybe I should play Deltarune, but I need to know exactly what the thing looks like, so I'll have to do that another time. In the meantime, enjoy my text full of scribbles.